On to our next topic at hand, and let me actually do this. Where is my video? Boom. There it is. And then let me tweet this out all at the same time. All right, so, and then let me go ahead and do this. Boop. Ah. Okay. Greg, can you turn off your camera actually for this? like, turn off your camera, because I don't need it. Anyways, so this was reported off of CapcomUnity.com's website. Puzzle Fighter Sunset announcement. Firstly, this is written by who is this guy? Jeffrey. Has no last name, but essentially, they are shutting down Puzzle Fighter. And in short order too, because this game was just released not too long ago, and I'll read the statement here. First, we'd like to thank all the fans who have supported and enjoyed our Puzzle Fighter mobile games thus far. As huge fans of Puzzle Fighter ourselves, the team here at Capcom Game Studio Vancouver is proud to have created a new version of this game that is unique and enjoyable. As a studio, it is dedicating its focus to our flagship Dead Rising franchise. We have decided to sunset Puzzle Fighter. The game will be removed from the App Store on July 1st, and servers will be shut down on July 31st. The game will still be playable until July 31st, and today we are gifting all players 10,000 in-game gem currency. We also have upcoming characters, Ragna, Dr. Wily, and Ada Wong, and stages available for free for fans to enjoy up until this time. And it goes on to say, oh wow, you can actually get the soundtrack on for free on SoundCloud with the link here. Cool. But yeah, basically it's being shut down, and they're moving everybody who worked on this game to Dead Rising, which apparently I guess that means that there's gonna be a new Dead Rising game happening in the future. So
yeah, probably.
Yeah. So two things. One, and this is nothing new, but everything in the fighting game division right now for Capcom has just been not the greatest. And this isn't a particularly a fighting game. It is fighting game-esque, so I would still say this counts. But
I would not say it counts.
That's
like going, well, I see that Final Fight is not a fighting game, but you do fight in it, so it's a fighting game.
Right. I mean, you do play against other people with gems, so it is a puzzle fighter. You get what I'm trying to say, but
well, it's because it's a puzzle game. It's not
a
fighting game at all. Like, just because it has fighting game characters does not a fighting game make. But I do get what you're saying. This is important in terms of, like, what does this mean for future things that Capcom might release in terms of fighting game stuff?
See, and that's a good question too, because Capcom has been in this situation before, where they were selling games that were not doing well. Like, I think it was the last Capcom fighting game that did horrible. Well, outside of recently, was Fighting Jam, and that did not do well, and it set Capcom back in the fighting game division for a very long time before Street Fighter 4 came out. So in its current state, like I said on Twitter, Capcom is very lucky that Monster Hunter World has done wonders for them. That Resident Evil 7 was fantastic, and when Devil May Cry 5 gets announced at some point, possibly at E3, it will probably help in that area as well. So Capcom is in a weird situation where most of everything around what they do is doing fine, except for the fighting game division is where they're really being hurt the most right now. Will they recover, or will they able to make another fighting game? Time will tell. I think that I think in due time, I do wonder what exactly they're going to end up do in the future. How long they're going to make another fighting game, and where exactly what it's going to be, or they're going to support their current ones up until a certain point. So
yeah, well, I mean, that's definitely a we'll see sort of thing, because we've seen what Capcom will do. We've seen where Capcom will go with the fighting game stuff. So
yeah, definitely. I will say that I would also go as far as to say that the Street Fighter V as of right now is a better game when they launched it initially, and it's actually pretty good people to pick it up, and that's why they're still promoting it, and that's why they're still going with the Capcom Pro Tour. That it still draws in a lot of people to watch it regardless. But yeah, like that's kind of what they're hindering on, or at least right now when it comes to the fighting game division. But in terms of what else they're gonna do in the future, I'm curious to see. E3 is coming up, so I don't expect anything from them other than the fact that Devil May Cry 5 to be announced there. But if we're talking about fighting games, I'm curious to see what they do in the future. Again,
I think Capcom, like, if anything at E3, they're gonna have stuff about Mega Man 11 and Monster Hunter World.
Oh shit,
DLC.
You're right. Good point. Yeah, Monster Hunter World, Mega Man 11, and Devil May Cry 5. Yeah, good point. Good point.
Maybe I don't know. Is the Mega Man X collection, is that coming out after E3?
Yes, that's in July.
Okay, I don't think they'll have anything like displayed about that game. Maybe like some people can play it. But other than that,
yeah, at the show floor, yeah. Or they may have like another trailer, just to show it off. It's like, hey, reminder, just coming out in July, so pick it up when it happens.
Well, like again, Capcom doesn't have a press conference, so they will have to either show Monster Hunter World and Mega Man 11 stuff at You're not wrong.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But they'll have to show some stuff. If they want to show some stuff during a conference, it's going to have to be between one of the big three. And I don't think it'll be Nintendo. So,
right. And they may just put it out themselves with the trailer.
Yeah, they also just may release that trailer and be like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. I love Capcom. I've always loved Capcom. They're a big part of my gaming history and life, but it's hard for me to kind of trust them nowadays. Because I'm always like, what are you going to do next? Like, what kind of shady fucking shit are you going to do where it's going to, not be beneficial towards the gamer?
Right. And the thing about it is, like, I think Capcom, everything around them is doing well. I think that just the gaming division has not been the best. So...
for our listeners, by the way, I just realized... one of our listeners or people watching live, Lyrical Danny Chan, came in and said E3 is all about Kojima.
Oh yeah.
We responded, but didn't give context.
Yeah, yeah. People were like wondering what the hell are they talking about.
If you come to our live stream, which is every Sunday,
definitely tune in. But yeah, like it's it always sucks to see a company shut down and move on from a game that they worked on. And that's just the way.
Well, and the developers for Puzzle Fighter were super excited about it. Like their Twitter account and the people working on it were super. Like they kept like tagging people and whatnot, and it was a big deal for them. And I was really excited for it too. But the game kind of sucks, honestly.
Yeah, it did. So, again, wait and see. But I think with E3 on the corner, we'll see what future projects for Capcom is happening. I'll throw it out there because I think it may happen at E3. It'd be cool if it did. But, we'll see some more information about Resident Evil 2 remake because that'd be sick.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I feel like that would definitely be at the PlayStation press conference, if anything.
Oh, you're right. Good point. All right. So...